Okay, so we're the special right triangles, sticking with the formula. And then we had one trick yesterday, in case it didn't fit the formula perfectly. I'm going to show you one more trick that might happen. It's not very often, but it does come up. Okay, so you've got your special right triangle, 45 degree, 45 degree. What's this leg right here? Just formula-wise. X, perfect. So if this one's X, what's this one? X, because it's isosceles, so it has to be. All right, do you remember the formula for the hypotenuse? Perfect. Put that on your paper. Okay, the next one kind of trickier to remember, and I was telling you yesterday, I had a really hard time remembering what was across from the 30, what was across from the 60. I remembered what it was, just I didn't know where to put it. So finally I thought to myself, 30 is the smallest angle, so the formula has to be whatever is the smallest in the formula, not much going on. So formula, what's across from the 30-degree angle? Just little guy x. All right, what's across from the 60? Perfect, x squared is 3. How do you find the hypotenuse? 2x, double it. Okay, do you have it on your paper? Now, do you have to stress yourself out to remember these? Is it on the CRT reference sheet or is it not? It is. I'll show you. I took a picture of it and I exploded it. It looks like this. Pretty clear? Has the angles in there for us and everything. So exactly what we just did. So when it comes to CRT time, when it's been forever, it's right here for you. Okay, let's do some examples. Really quick, guys. You don't have to be pros. Sketch the triangle real fast and then we'll solve for it. Here's your first. Okay, this triangle, first identify it. Is it 45, 45 or 30, 60? All right, does it fit our formula? Not perfectly, right? So I always write myself little hints inside. All right, this should have been x, this should have been x, and this should have been x squared of 2. Okay, from yesterday, does everybody remember how to get started on this one? Go ahead, McCall. Perfect. Take what you need and force it to fit what it's supposed to be. So let's put 18 equals x squared of 2. All right, hand in the air. Do you know how to solve this one? Do you remember what we did first? Go ahead, Christian, what do we do? Perfect. Divide both sides by the square root of 2. So we've got 18 over the square root of 2 equals x. Okay, we've isolated for x, but can we leave it like that? Unfortunately not, and the only reason is it's bad math manners. So can I get a hand in there? Do you remember what to do now? Go ahead, Tyler. Perfect. Both numerator and denominator times by the square root of 2. Make sure you're getting all these steps down. Okay, this is where I see students struggle. Be really careful. Right here in the numerator, can we combine those two? Just slide them together. That's as far as we can take it. So that's 18 squared of 2. And then in the denominator, again, I'm seeing weird stuff. Here's the square root of 2 times the square root of 2. Don't you agree it's like this? It's the square root of 2 squared. These two are opposites of each other. So they cancel each other out. This cancels this. What are we left with? That's why that happened. Okay, this one, you just got to stop and think about it. Can we simplify this one or should we just circle it, call it good? Simplify it. What's 18 divided by 2? All right, so let's just leave it as 9 squared of 2 because 18 divided by 2 is 9. So that's going to be x and y. They're both legs of that right triangle. Okay, same as before, just sketch it really fast. Doesn't have to be a perfect picture. Okay, Calvin, you almost got it? I don't know if this is helpful to you, but if it is helpful, go for it. It's helpful to me to remind myself what the formula is. Across from the 30, do you remember the formula? Yeah, x. Across from the 60, which is right here, do you remember the formula for that one? Perfect. Jump ahead. X squared of 3. And then the hypotenuse, 2x. Hand in there. Where do you want to start on this one then? Go ahead, Tyler.
15 equals x squared.
Yeah, let's start here. That 15 is supposed to fit that. So let's put 15 equals x squared of 3. Okay, go for it. I'm going to try to solve this one and then we'll check our answers. how many of you got that? Okay, but this is a little, nope, I feel good about that one. Okay, now technically y is the double the x. So double this, shout it out, what would you get if you doubled it? Yes, good job, good job. Be nice to yourselves. Just 5 times 2, it's 10, so we can put y equals 10 square root of 3. Okay, I'm curious, how many of you, I got that one too. Does that one make sense to you? Okay, deep breath. I'm going to show you 2 more examples. The next 2 is one more trick that you might come across. So I'm going to go slow and then ask you if you have questions. I'm happy to answer your questions. Okay, first, really quick, so you have an example in case this comes up on tonight's assignment. Okay, so here's how you handle these ones. Same thing, stick with the formula. This is the 30 degree. So across from the 30, this is supposed to be x. This one's supposed to be x squared root of 3 according to the formula, and this one's supposed to be 2x. Okay, well then, let's just say that x equals 4 squared root of 3. Are you okay with that logic? Okay, start there, put it on your paper. Okay, we're done with x. That's 4 squared root of 3. So what we have to do to find this one is take this whole chunk. This is x, right? Take x and stick it just right there. So 4 squared root of 3 is just for that little guy x. So 4 squared root of 3. Just for this, we still need to add on the times that by the leftover square root of 3. Did I lose anybody on that? So x literally is 4 squared root of 3, so you replace the other x with literally 4 squared root of 3, but don't forget this guy. That's part of the formula. We can't forget it. So it actually comes out kind of nice, because what's the square of 3 times the square of 3? 3. So now this is just 4 times 3. So that piece is 12. How many of you, first example, I think I followed it. Yeah? Okay, okay. The side, this piece is 12. I know it's misleading when they have x's and y's in there. So this side is 12. That side is 4 squared root of 3. This one we have to double this x. So double 4 squared root of 3, what is it? So this one, 8 squared root of 3. I agree with you, Abigail, it's confusing when x's are part of the situation. Okay, how many of you, I think I get it, let me see again. Let's do one more. Again, copy down the picture in case it comes up on today's assignment so you have an example of it. Okay, you ready? So we're missing the 60-degree angle right there. So across from 30 is x. Okay, I'm just going to leave that, thankfully. That's just x. Across from the 60 is supposed to be x squared root of 3. And the hypotenuse is supposed to be 2x. Does anybody want to try the first initial? Where would you start on this one? Taya, what do you think?
I want to figure out the x, so would it be 3 squared root of 3?
For x, 3 squared root of 3? Ah, perfect. I'm going to show the class where you got that from. Good thinking. So right here, Tayo started with this. So just set 2x equals 6 squared root of 3. From that, he got 3 squared root of 3. Do you know what he did? So called, do you know what he did?
Divided both sides by 2.
Perfect. Divide them both by 2. We'll be left with x equals 6 squared root of 3. Which nicely, literally is x in the picture. So let's just box it. Oh, bless. 3 squared root of 3. Thanks. How many of you? I got that. I followed what Tyler did. You okay with that? All right, now we've got to go from there. Okay, this is kind of like the last problem. Well, not kind of. It is like the last problem. Take this x, this whole thing is x, and put that whole x right there for that x. So for this one, for y, we'll have this whole thing, 3 squared root of 3. And then don't forget the formula. The formula says you need another square root of 3. I think I get that replacement of the x. Okay, great. And then again, this is kind of nice. What's the square of 3 times the square root of 3? 3. So we'll have y equals 3 times 3. like you're saying, y equals 9. How many of you are feeling okay? Even though it's another check, are you feeling okay?